Alright, so the goal today is to make a flatbed on the back of Grumpy. This is Grumpy. It's a O2 Ram 2500 that I put a dually rear end in with 410 gears. Make it better for towing that big old thing. So got this 3x3 square tubing, and I'm just gonna weld it to the frame. I got another one for the back. I should have got one more, but they didn't have any. So I'll add another one later or something. I need to get this done for now. I've got some extra pieces that I cut. When I cut these lengths, I've got extra pieces down here, and I'll probably, add those to the frame to give the wood support here, and that'll be fine until I get some more. I'll put these this way, I'll put one more this way, and then those extra pieces that I've got cut that are extra, I'll maybe put a couple in here on the frame just to give the wood support in between these two back here. And then later on I'll add another beam going across, but they didn't have any at the steel shop, and I don't want to drive all around town trying to find the same stuff. So yeah, that's the deal. I'm going to weld these on. I'm going to cut this last one, put it on, weld them all on, and then I'll go to Home Depot and get some plywood and bolt down to it, and that'll be it for now. But that's that, and we'll get this thing going. I'll show you. I'm cutting this last one. I tried to hook this up to the generator, the 35-watt generator, but it didn't work. It wasn't enough juice. So maybe if I do the coupling thing with both generators out at the property or something, it'll work. But for now, I'm just running it off of 210 off of the house. I got a big, heavy 10 gauge extension cord. So, all right, let's get to work. Cut this last piece. I'm cutting these 7 foot 7 inches. The one that's right up against the cab I cut is 6.5 or 6 feet 5 inches, because that's the width of the cab. So I'm gonna just, when I put the plywood on, I'm just gonna cut it into the cab, angle it in. So these are all 7/7. That's that. All right, so here's the progress on the flatbed so far. I put these, I bolted the angle iron into these, so this goes into these 3x3 tubing that I welded on to the frame, and then I put a 2x4 underneath the plywood because it was only about an inch off. When I hooked the trailer up and put it on there, it pushed the flatbed down, and it was only about an inch. So now there's about 3 inches, and that should be good. If it's rubbing, I'll have to figure something out. I want to put airbags on this anyway to give it a little more strength. So anyway, I bolted the angle iron through the 2x4 into the 3x3 inch square tubing that's welded to the frame, and then I welded these D-rings on there. They're a little tight, but you just gotta wiggle them a little bit and mess with them, and they'll be good. So I got 7 on each side, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got those on, and then I'm gonna do angle iron all the way around and put D-rings all the way around every foot. But I don't have time to do that right now. I got to go out to the ranch tomorrow, so I got to get stuff done that I need to get done. And I needed to get this bed done so I could carry some stuff out to the ranch. And so that's it for now. I'm gonna pull this bumper off and weld a flat plate to the frame and reinforce it, and then put my hitch onto that and just totally get rid of the bumper because it looks goofy right now with this bumper on there. But I'm going to leave the bumper for now just because it's there, you know. I mean, I don't have time. Like I said, I need to get everything ready for tomorrow. I need to go get a gas cap, so I need to go do that right now. I need to get a gas cap, and I need to help me remember, I need to get a air filter and a gas cap. So I guess that's it for now. I'm eventually gonna put fold down sides on it, so they'll fold down, you know, probably just 8-inch, just an 8-inch little side all the way around, so I could put stuff in there and I don't have to worry about tying it down. It won't slide off or anything. But for right now, this will work. Well, I wanted to add a couple things. I put these blinkers on here, and I just tapped into my trailer plug here and then went up. I drilled a hole that I have to put a grommet on. I didn't think about until after fact, but I drilled a hole, went up in there, went to each light, and then hooked those up. And I also wanted to add, you know, I got this net for it and stuff, but I'm gonna put right here in this area right here where it's angled, going across there and across this part here, I'm gonna build a probably 10-inch tall a box, you know, with some expanding metal around like that, with just some angle iron or something, so I could put stuff inside of that and not have to worry about tying it down, you know, little stuff like these jugs, you know. I had those standing up, and then I went through the handle with the tie down, and they stayed for most of the trip, but eventually they fell off, or they didn't fall off, but they slipped out, you know, and they're laying down now. And actually I need to stand these back up because one is leaking. I don't need that crap. Well, it didn't leak hardly. Look how much it got that whole part wet, but it only leaked. I mean, that's not very much. Anyway, and I'm going to do a more detailed walk around of the trailer too. I had a viewer ask me about, you know, if I had a build video on this, and I don't. I built this before I started doing YouTube, but I told him that I was gonna do an extensive walk around and kind of walk through how I built it and just show, you know, the things that I did to build it and get it going. But I don't have time to do that right this minute. So, all right, well, that's it for now, I guess. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.